Hello everyone, this is Isabella from Core Energy Healing Mabui. I hope you have a great day. Today, I would like to talk a little bit about stress and how dangerous it is, and also how can we prevent stress and eliminate it from our life, hopefully completely. But generally, stress is really a cause of a lot of health issues, especially if you're exposed to stress for a long time. It will affect your body this or another. Now, what is stress? For me, stress is being in the situation that I have no control of, and or I think I don't have control of, and I would like to emphasize the word I think, because a lot of stress in our life is self-imposed. We create a big chunk of it, and we actually can release it very quickly, and I will tell you how to do that. Let's start with the first kind of stress. So this stress is type of stress that is imposed by the society or family or friends or beliefs that are deeply rooted within us, where we think we should or we have to do certain things, and the idea of doing it is very stressful, but also the idea of not doing it is equally stressful. For example, I'm from Poland, and when I came to Okinawa and had my son, I believed, this was my belief of being a Polish mom, that I have to take my son for a walk, 1 hour, 2 hours a day, to make him healthy and to improve his immune system. Now the problem is that the climate in Poland and the climate in Okinawa is completely different, so I was really sweating my butt off walking on the stroller in the middle of summer, and I really hated this. I think that's why I have really very strong resentment to being outside on the sun. But I thought that I should do it. I have to do it. If I don't do it, it's so deep inside me that I have to do it, that idea of not doing it was not acceptable. And we both were suffering, me and my son. But very often we have this kind of feeling that we should do. When I was working at school, there were a lot of teachers who stayed longer in the school because they thought they should, and the idea of leaving the school earlier than other teachers was causing them so much stress. So they were staying for hours doing nothing just because the society, the rules were like you don't leave earlier than others. So I would like, this one is actually not that difficult to remove, because we just have to stop doing it. If you have this feeling, oh, I should do it, I have to do it, this is your soul saying no, thank you, let's not. And of course it will require getting out of the comfort zone, and the first no or the first few no's might be a little bit difficult, but after that you will realize that that's your life and you can live it the way you want it, and you don't have to follow all the rules that some of them are not really good. Now, the second type of stress I would like to talk about is self-creation, what I call. We can actually create our own stress. I'll give you a few examples that might help you understand and apply it to your own situation. My daughter goes to school in a different place than where we live. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes every day, morning, driving. And I remember the first 1 week or 2 weeks, I was really, really stressed about this because the traffic was really bad and we barely made it. We kind of got late a few times, which for me is like really not aligned with me because I really don't like being late. And then I realized that, well, what if we just add 10 extra minutes and leave earlier, and problem solved. The driving is easy, not stressful, we always get on time. We even add extra 5 minutes on the rainy days because people drive a little bit weird when the rain falls. So I decided to remove the stress from my life just by adding extra few minutes to my drive. It wasn't a huge sacrifice or anything like that, but definitely removed this tension. Even when I fly, I recently went to Nagoya to visit my friend and asked her what time should I be at the airport. She said, well, 20 minutes before it's good. And I was like, no, I want to be, not I have to, I want to be at least 1 hour before. And she was surprised, like, why? What for? And my answer was because I don't do stress. I I don't want to create a situation that will be stressful for me. So I go an extra time I can spend on doing other things, and stress gone. Nothing happens, nothing bad. Of course, I'm not talking about situations where are completely out of your control. Let's say there's an accident and then you can't move, right? Well, then you can't move. There's nothing about it that you can do, and stressing about it's not going to change the circumstances of the situation. Plus, we always have to remember that energy attracts energy. If you stress about everything, if anything you do resonate to stress, you will attract more of the situations that resonate to the same energy. So stress will be always present in your life. So, well, in those cases, well, enjoy the time and call the people that you were stalking because of accident and let it go. Another example is when we have a lot on our plate, too much. Yes, please remember, very often we put on the plate, but being a mother who has to take care of the kids and the job and house, and it's overwhelming and depleting, and the more depleted we become, the more snappy we become, and everything gets out of control and really, really causes a lot of stress. Same as work, we have so many things that we think we should do and put on a plate. The most important here is that we need to start prioritizing what kind of actions, what kind of things are actually truly necessary to do, important to do, and the rest we need to let go. Because there are often situations when we do things because we think we have to, while actually we really don't. And eliminating those, cutting those off, of course it will be very uncomfortable in the beginning, but you will start seeing the difference because you will start having a little bit more time that you can utilize to do something good for yourself, to charge yourself, and you will start attracting less stress. For example, with me, cooking always stresses me up, so if I don't feel like I don't want to create stress, then I will take a takeout. Nothing is going to happen about it, and nobody's going to suffer, right? if you don't like washing the dishes, once in a while do the paper plates instead. There's always a solution to almost every aspect, everything that we do. And when we focus on solution instead of the problem, it is much better for your energy level and state. But prioritizing is the key. Eliminate everything that is not that important, or delegate it to other people so other people can help you out with this. You don't have to do everything by yourself. And I would like to emphasize here, especially when it comes to working with people, when we overwork, when we do too much, people start to see it as a norm. So you yourself put your bar so high, and this high becomes other people normal, how they see you and what they expect from you. And then they will give you extra job because this will be for them extra. For you, this will be like, oh my God, another one. But for them, it's normal extra. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But please, you don't have to rise your bar so high. It's not necessary. And there is nothing wrong with other people. This is normal. This is how everyone operates, that we just, do what other people allow us to do. And your boundaries is your responsibility, creating boundaries of what you do, what you don't do, and saying no when you have to, and not taking too much work on your shoulders. It's very, very important that we understand how it works. So sometimes the stress can be created by other people. Let's say you work and one of the people you work with, it's really pushing your buttons, but you don't have a choice to remove yourself from the situation. What I would suggest is detachment. I know it needs practice, but the reason why we need to detach and stop being emotionally reactive to this person in particular is that some people will create drama, or will make you angry because they need your energy. So they do it on purpose, and every time you react, you provide them with delicious food, energetic food. So I guarantee you that if you stop being emotionally reactive to what they're doing, they will leave you. They will find, because they need to have somebody they can feed on, so they will go to somebody else. I've seen it many times, and it always works. So in those cases, when those people stress you out, chill, breathe, do all the techniques, kind of like relaxing techniques, and just say, no, you will not take my energy from me. I will not react. I will not make you happy in a way. So this is another way, that another kind of stress that can affect us on a daily basis. This is just scratching the surface when it comes to stress, but I hope those few little things will help you. Please don't forget to charge yourself. Of course, you're more than welcome to come here to have Reiki session with me, because when your levels are up, your reaction to stress is much different than when you're depleted. Thank you very much for today. Enjoy your day. Have a great time, and I'll talk to you soon.